Copeland was born in Alexandria, Virginia on July 1952, the youngest of 4 children of Scottish archaeologist Lorraine Copeland and American CIA officer Miles Copeland. His mother was born in Edinburgh while his father was from Alabama. His father was, according to his own 1989 biography and files, released by the CIA in 2008, a founding member of the IRS and the CIA. The family moved to Cairo a few months after Copeland's birth. When he was 5 years old, the family moved to Beirut, where he attended the American Community School. He started taking drum lessons at age 12 and was playing drums for school dances within a year. He later moved to England, attending the American School in London and Millfield boarding school in Somerset from 1967 to 1969. He went to college in California, enrolling at Alliant International University and the University of California Berkeley. His eldest brother Miles Copeland ounded IRS Records and became the police's manager. He has also overseen Copeland's interests in other music projects. His other brother Ian Copeland was a pioneering booking agent who represented the police and many others. Returning to England, Copeland worked as road manager for the progressive rock band Curved Air's 1974 reunion tour, and then as drummer for the band during 1975 and 1976. The band kicked off with a European tour which started poorly. Bandleader Darrell Way, a notorious perfectionist, grew impatient with the struggling of his bandmates, especially novice drummer Copeland. Then, for reasons no one could pinpoint, the musicians suddenly clicked with each other and the band caught fire, quickly becoming a popular and acclaimed live act. Eventually, Way left the band, and after months of gradually losing steam, Curved Air broke up so quietly that by singer Sonia Christina's recollections, most of the music press wrote off the band's absence as a sabbatical. Copeland formed the Police, and Christina and Way both pursued solo careers. Christina and Copeland maintained the close personal relationship they'd formed while bandmates and were married in 1982. In early 1977, Copeland founded the Police with lead singer bass guitarist Sting and guitarist Henry Padovani, and they became one of the top bands of the late 1970s and early 1980s, and Copeland was the youngest member of the band. The Police's early track list was largely Copeland compositions, including the band's first single Fallout and the B-side Nothing Achieving, though Copeland's songwriting contribution was reduced to a couple of songs per album as Sting started writing more material. He continued to co-arrange all the Police's songs together with his 2 bandmates. Amongst Copeland's most notable songs are On Any Other Day, Does Everyone Stare, Contact, Bombs Away, Darkness and Miss Gradenko. Copeland also recorded under the pseudonym Klark Kent, releasing several UK singles in 1978, with one entering the UK singles chart that year, along with an eponymous 10-inch album on green vinyl released in 1980. Recording at Nigel Gray's Surrey Sound Studios, Copeland played all the instruments and sang the lead vocals himself. Kent's Don't Care Which peaked at number 48 UK in August 1978, actually predates the first chart single by the Police by several months, as Don't Care was released in early June 1978. The Rhythmatist record of 1985 was the result of a pilgrimage to Africa and its people, and it features local drums and percussion with more drums, percussion, other musical instruments, and occasional lead vocals added by Copeland. The album was the official soundtrack to the movie of the same name, which was co-written by Stewart. Copeland is seen in the film playing the drums in a cage with lions surrounding him. The band attempted a reunion in 1986, but the project fell apart. In 2002, Copeland was hired by Ray Manzarek and Robbie Krieger of The Doors to play with them for a new album and tour, but the tour was cut short. In 2005, Copeland released Orchestrali, a live recording of chamber ensemble music which he had composed during a short tour of Italy in 2002. Also in 2005, Copeland started Gizmodrome, a new project with avant-garde guitarist David Fiaczynski, multi-instrumentalist Vittorio Cosma, singer Raiz and bassist Max Gazzi. The band made their US debut on September 2006 at the Modern Drummer Drum Festival. In January 2006, Copeland premiered his film about the Police called Everyone Stares the Police Inside Out at the Sundance Film Festival. In February and March, he appeared as one of the judges on the BBC television show, Just the Two of Us. At the 2007 Grammy Awards, Copeland, Andy Summers and Sting performed the song Roxanne together again as the Police. This marked the band's first public performance since 1986. They had previously reunited only for an improvised set at Sting's wedding party in 1992, and for their induction into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 2003. One day later, the band announced that in celebration of the Police's 30th anniversary, they would be embarking on what turned out to be a one-off reunion tour on May 2007. During the tour, Copeland also released his compilation album, The Stewart Copeland Anthology, which was composed of his independent work. In 2007, the French government appointed Copeland a Chevalier of the Ordre des Arts et des Lettres. The group performed 151 dates across 5 continents, concluding with a final show in August 2008 at Madison Square Garden, New York. In 1974, Copeland became romantically involved with Curved Air vocalist Sonia Christina, and they were married from 1982 to 1991. He adopted her son from a previous relationship, and they had 2 sons of their own. In 1981, he fathered a son with Irish author Desmond Guinness' daughter Marina. He currently lives in Los Angeles with his second wife, with whom he has 3 children. Copeland's hobbies include roller skating, cycling along the beach in Santa Monica, filmmaking, and playing polo. He is also active on his YouTube channel, where he uploads videos of himself and other musicians during jam sessions in his studio, The Sacred Grove.